Hey folks, Dr. Rick Kattouf here, CEO and founder of Team Kattouf Nutrition, and Virtual Gym. This video is brought to you by Team Kattouf Nutrition. So it's the holiday season, and we're going to talk about holiday fitness and nutrition and 10 secrets to success. So it's the holiday season, and all too often individuals put on weight, and sometimes way too much weight, body fat, body weight, than they want. They go into the holidays with good intentions, but oh man, they come out of the holidays body weight at an all-time high, body fat at an all-time high, not feeling good, feeling sluggish, and it happens year in, year out. Every year they vow, this is my year, I'm not going to gain weight, and what happens? The cycle repeats itself. So let's talk about the 10 secrets to success for your holiday fitness and nutrition. Number one, the mind. You might say, well, Rick, what does the mind have to do with my eating, my nutrition, my fitness, everything? As I talk about my book, Forever Fit, when the mind is right, the body will follow. When the mind is right, the body will follow. Folks, we've got to reset the norm. I realize individuals have that mindset that, oh man, the holidays are tough and there's all this food and there's parties and family events and functions and there's just too much food and people bringing food to the workplace and if it wasn't for that, and it's just one complaint after the next. And well, the mindset is that it's going to happen because you're like, oh, it's so tough. The holidays are tough. I always put on weight. Folks, remember a great quote by Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or whether you think you cannot, either way, you are right. One more time. Whether you think you can or whether you think you cannot, either way, you are right. So if your mindset, if your belief is that, oh, the holidays are tough and I'm going to put on weight, guess what? You're right. But in the same breath, if your mindset is, it's the holidays, big deal. You know, what's different about that? I'm going to eat right, fuel right, I'm going to live right, and I'm not going to gain a single pound. Maybe I'll even get leaner during the holidays. And guess what? You're right. So change the mindset. If your mindset is, oh, it's tough, I'm going to gain weight, change it. Change the mindset right now. Change the thinking, change the belief. We've got to change the belief in order to change the result. Number two, let's reset the goals. All too often, goals are set in more of a negative light with that word not, N-O-T. For example, people will say, I'm not going to gain weight this holiday season. I'm not going to eat the desserts that are there. Well, when we focus on not doing something, guess what? We're literally attracting that right back at us. It's like a boomerang. So when we say, I'm not going to gain weight, guess what? Yeah, you're going to. There's a 99.99% chance you're going to because you're focused on the wrong thing. You're focused on the negative. So flip the goal, reset the goal. The goal becomes this. I'm going to eat right today. I'm going to eat healthy today. I'm going to make healthy choices today. I'm going to make healthy choices for all my meals and snacks today. Okay? I'm going to maintain my body composition during the holidays. I'm going to lose 1%, 2% body fat during the holidays. You see, that's the positive. You're now focusing on the positive side of things, what you want to do. So let's remove the not. Let's remove that negative from the goal, reset the goal, focus on the positive. Number three, one of my most favorites. I talk about this in my 3 DVD set, RX Nutrition, the Save Up, Make Up philosophy. Let's set the stage, okay? You got a holiday function tonight. And you're like, oh man, going to this party or going to see family and friends, and it's going to be great. Going to have a lot of great food. I want to enjoy it. So the person in their mind says, I'm going to, quote unquote, save up calories. So what do? They wake up, they eat virtually nothing, right? The day goes on, they eat virtually nothing because in their mind, they're saving up calories. So, I can eat more at the party. Okay, fine. Party time rolls around. Guess what? Oh my gosh, hunger levels at an all-time high. They're ready to chew off their left arm. They're so hungry, right? The feeding frenzy begins. They eat enough for an entire army. Oh my gosh, they can't stop. The off switch is gone. Physiologically, they set themselves up for a disaster. And then end of the party, they're going home. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm miserable. I'm not going to eat again. Yes, you are. And guess what? It's going to happen again tomorrow. Why? Because you set the body up for failure. You set the body up for a physiological disaster. You wake up the next morning. Remember, this is called the Save Up, Make Up mindset. You try to save up calories. So guess what? Tomorrow when you wake up, you're in punishment mode. You're going to punish yourself for that feeding frenzy the night before. So what do? You wake up, do the same thing you did yesterday. You're not going to eat because you think you're making up those calories. Then you're going to go to the gym. You're going to work out more. You're going to work out harder. You think you're going to outwork or outburn that calorie load you ate last night. But guess what? As the day goes on, because you're not fueling yourself right, because you're trying to starve yourself again and make up for that calorie load, guess what happens come nighttime? Your food cravings are an all-time high again. And what happens that night? Another calorie overload feeding frenzy. The downward spiral begins. So big secret to success, we're going to change the save up, make up philosophy. Okay, number 4, fuel the beast. The beast is your body. It wants to be fueled. It wants to be fed. It wants to be fueled right. Fueling frequency, fueling timing. Folks, keep 2 simple things in mind. Number 1, fuel the body right away upon awakening. I don't care what time you wake up. I don't care what time you go to bed. I don't care what time you work out. You fuel that body right away upon awakening. Fuel the beast, okay? Number 2, fuel the body every 2.5 to 3.5 hours thereafter, all throughout the day. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to keep that body properly fueled. So, fuel the beast. Number 5, carbohydrate, protein, and fat. Now that we have the fueling frequency dialed in, now it's time to dial in the carbohydrate, protein, fat balance at every meal and snack. Let's keep it simple, folks. Let's talk numbers, okay? Carbohydrate, protein, fat. You want to have at least 50%, 50 to 60% calories coming from carbohydrates. No, vegetables are not carbohydrates. What are vegetables? They're vegetables. Vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, great. They're good for us. I'm talking carbohydrates, folks. I'm talking rice, pasta, bread, couscous, quinoa, oatmeal, complex carbohydrates. Boom, let's knock them out, all right? 50 to 60% complex carbohydrates, 15 to 25% protein, 15 to 25% fat. And the percentage of calories. So 50 to 60% calories at every meal and snack from carbohydrate, 15 to 25% protein, 15 to 25% fat. Now you've got the fueling frequency, the fueling timing, and the macronutrient balance locked in. Okay, here we go. Number 6. Early bird gets the worm. Early bird gets the worm. Holidays are busy. I know that. You know that. Okay, you're pulled in many different directions. You've still got your work and your life and everything to take care of and everything else for the holidays, okay? So first thing in the morning, get your workout in. The workout consistency is going to be huge. You're going to have good intentions. And, I'll do it after work. I'll do it later night. Good intentions, good goal, no doubt about it. But what happens? Nighttime rolls around. You're pulled in 20 more different directions. Workout didn't take the priority. Boom. Missed workout right there, okay? So early bird gets the worm. First thing in the morning, let's knock out that workout. Number 7, something is better than nothing. This is in terms of workout. Something is better than nothing. Let's say somebody typically works out 60 minutes, an hour a day. That's just what they do. Go to the gym, they work an hour a day. Fantastic. But let's say during the holidays, a day, multiple days, weeks, where they don't have that 60 minutes. Well, unfortunately, the mindset is, oh man, if I don't have 60 minutes, I'm not going to go at all. What kind of workout am I going to get if I can't go get my full 60 minutes? So literally days, weeks go by because they're so busy because they can't get their typical 60-minute workout in, so they end up doing nothing. So days and weeks go by and they didn't do a workout. Folks, something is better than nothing. I'm going to give you a great example of a workout that you can do in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it may be. So you're going to do, let's say, for example, 10 repetitions push-ups, 15 repetitions sit-ups, 20 repetitions bodyweight squats, and 100 repetitions jump rope. That's one round. Do one set of everything. That's one round. Folks, do that nonstop for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Come on. If you can't find 10 to 20 minutes in a day, something's wrong, okay? Do it first thing in the morning when you get up. Get up, fuel your body. Remember, fuel the body right away upon awakening. We already talked about that. And then knock this workout out. It's done. You don't even need to go to the gym. So something is better than nothing. Sure, it'd be great to get to the gym and get your 60-minute workout, but if you can't, something is better than nothing. So rock that out. Number 8, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. What are we talking about here? Well, let's say we go to our families for a family function, holiday function, and the typical scenario is, man, you get there, the food and drink is just everywhere. It's nonstop, and oh man, people are just passed out on the couch, sleeping, half comatose, watching the football game, sluggish, nobody's moving. Folks, be the ringleader, man. Grab some family members, get your butt outside, Go for a nice walk, man. It's a great time to catch up with friends and family you haven't seen in a while, and you keep the body moving. Get out of that comatose environment, right? Get out there, go for a walk. Even if you live in the coldest parts of the world, man, that's fun, man. Battle the elements, dress up for it. Get out there, go for a walk. Doesn't need to be that long, but get out there, keep moving, all right? Huge part of it. Number 9, get amnesia. What the heck's that mean? Get amnesia. I already forgot. What's it mean? See, pun intended. Get amnesia. Okay, folks, life happens, all right? So let's say you've got the best intentions and you're following these 10 secrets to success, and maybe you slip up a bit. You end up overeating on a given night, meal, whatever. Folks, forget about it, all right? Get amnesia. Move on, all right? Life happens. Don't beat yourself up. Don't punish yourself. Because what happens all too often is individuals will, in their terms, let's say, fall off I fell off the wagon, man. I was doing so well, and then I overate, and then it goes back to everything we just talked about. They're like, what the heck? Well, overate. Might as well keep going. So boom, 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 shoveling more food and more meals and more snacks, and then what do they say? Wake up the next day, and what do they try to do? They try to make up for that calorie load, that slip up. They try to punish themselves. They're going to work out more. Going to work out harder, going to make up for that calorie load, and now we run into that downward spiral. So how do we avoid that? Get over it. Get amnesia. Forget about it. Wake up the next day and do what? That's right. Fuel the body right away upon awakening. Every 2.5 to 3.5 hours thereafter, all throughout the day. Boom. You knocked it. You broke the chain. You broke the cycle. You're back on track, baby. Get amnesia. Forget about it if you slip up. All right. Number 10. 10 of 10. Enjoy, folks. This isn't about locking yourself in a dark room, living in a cave for the next month or two to try to avoid these parties. Folks, the leanest, the most fit, the lightest, the strongest individuals on the planet, they're not gaining weight during the holidays, and it's not because they're lucky. It's not because they're avoiding all these holiday functions, but they follow these 10 steps to success, okay? They've got the right mindset. They're continuing to fuel their body. They're not saving up, making up calories. They're just living, man. They're enjoying it. So I want you to enjoy it. But the beauty is you can now enjoy it by following these 10 steps. And not just will you enjoy it, it's going to be the best ever because you're going to feel amazing. You're going to be invigorated. You're going to have energy. You're not going to be overstuffed and stuffed to the gills and lethargic and, oh my gosh, I'm going to punish myself for that overload. So, folks, you follow these 10 steps to success and you'll have the most amazing, best holiday ever. So, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, work out smart, eat right, get results.